Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Melly. Here's Marjanovic to the middle. And it's Melly missing. McDowell, White. Offline with his three. Here's Melly. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This one for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
That one drops for him. And so just over a minute and a half played. And he converts the layup. He's got 5.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. Fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Williams a screen. Launches it from deep. Cranes the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melly. Here's Biberovic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep. Shot clock at 6. McDowell, White. Sinks the triple.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Baldwin. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Biberovic. Misses the 3. Outside Williams. That 3 off the mark. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Melly passes to Hayes. No good on the 3. McDowell, White. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Baldwin. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Biberovic. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Williams for three. Bean, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Fires away from outside. To the paint, second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
On Monday, then on Tuesday.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Procida, and that one is hammered home.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Lets the three fly, trains it from beyond the arc.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness, the slam!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
There's the
Nice finish.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Off target from three-point range. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. Puts up a three. It's good from long range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Birch. Pass to Gutteridge. Fires from deep. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Procida. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Birch. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot to stop the run. Good. He hits the jump shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
No good with the triple. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
With the drive. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 12.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Down low.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive scene.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Stolen away. Poked loose. Pass to Colson. Back to Birch. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Colson. Here's Gutterich. And that one released in time, but no good. That'll do it for the first half. Up 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The talent level here is off the charts. If there was a studio show all-star vote, who do you think would be on top? Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the visiting team. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And the home team has possession. It's a 10-point game. They've got Marjanovic. Aldrin out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the 2 spot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Hayes kicks to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Six to shoot. Back to Marjanovic. And stolen by Williams. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. From the arc. The rebound by Biberovic.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Williams for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 6.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Out to the right wing. Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. It's tipped, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Melly with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Baldwin. From deep. They grab their own miss. Marjanovic nails the baby hook.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's the steal. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here they come.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Melly. He's off on that one. Melly's gone 1 of 4 so far. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, and guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The rebound by Marjanovic. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Shoots it. And it's Melly with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Back to Williams. And here's the break. Here's Baldwin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
McDowell White. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Baldwin. And stolen by Williams. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Baldwin the pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. Back to Hayes. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Up 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the 2-guard. Here's Melly from deep three-point territory. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Out to the right wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
They set the pick.
Come get it, come get it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Pass to Gutteridge. The layup off target. And he's going up for the alley-oop. To the inside.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
To the paint. It's deflected, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Takes a three. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Colson. Launches from deep. And no good that time. 1:06 left in the game. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Porchita. That three off the mark. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You have to say it's a long shot. A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big three right there, especially at this point in the game.
Pass to Birch. From deep three-point land. No good that time. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks it loose. To the left wing. Out left of the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
.16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visit.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. And there's the screen. Pass to Baberovic. Back to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baldwin. Off the mark there with a 3. Fires the 3. Melly with a rebound. Ibaka against Hayes. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Melli's pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Out left to the wing. Here's Melli. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Ibaka's shot is off.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Baldwin, the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Back to Marjanovic. To the wing, right side. Launches it. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Hayes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Musa. Puts up a 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Baberovic. Pass to Marjanovic. Inside. It's a one-on-one situation. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Baberovic. Here's the break. Here's Baldwin. Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Melli. Lets the 3 fly. And Musa pulls it down. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Good on the bucket.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
To the left wing. Here's Baldwin. And the shot goes down. Baldwin's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Melli. Here's Baldwin. Here's Melli. Yet to see a basket. 4 on the clock. Marjanovic passes to Melli. From outside, off the mark. Garuba, high post. Down low. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Baberovic. No good with the triple. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ibaka. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Now Hayes. Three-pointer. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition. Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Launches it from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there? You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's tied up with that one. On Sunday, and then on Thursday, the three-pointer off the mark. To the paint. Here's Hazonia. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. In transition. He puts up a three. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
To the inside. And Gonzalez gets it to go. Gonzalez has gotten his first points of the night.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
They set a pick. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. On the take. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Fires the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Puts up a deep three. It's not going to go for him. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. He's off on the layup. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Hey, expanding his range. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Gonzalez has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Fires for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Down low. The steal. They're running. Pass to Hazonia. Misses again. Now 0 for 3.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
1:16 left to play in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
The 3. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. but somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Pass to Guduric. Over to the wing. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we sit.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2. Here's Campazzo. No good on the 3. Campazzo's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Baberovic. Hayes with it. Here's Baldwin. The 3. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot to the middle. Tries yet again. The shot by Melli, no good.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Soft touch off the glass.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Melli. The layup misses.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
The score now all even. Deck's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A nice start to the 3rd. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Pass to Baberovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
There's a screen. Here's Baldwin. No good from outside. Baldwin's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Here's Musa. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Baberovic. Pass to Baldwin. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Hayes, the pass to Marjanovic. Misses from short range.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Musa. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Marjanovic. That's Ibaka defending. Hayes for three. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now for the lead. That one is off. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Baldwin. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Musa. Here's Garuba. Pass to Deck. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Hey, shot's good.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's Deck. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Marjanovic can't hit.
Mr. Bunny. Those are the shots you've got to convert.
Melly, the pass to Baldwin. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
For the lead. Musa, no good. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Boban Marjanovic. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. And it's Baberovic in a shooting guard. And the layup is good off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Campazzo, the pass to Deck. Fires from deep. Melli with a rebound. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Baberovic. From behind the arc. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Here's Gonzalez. They swipe it. Pass to Guduric. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Gonzalez. Right wing. Here's Hazonia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pure from three-point range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Out to the right wing. To the paint. Pass to Gonzalez. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Missed inside. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
To the middle. And he makes it on the layup. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Yep, that one's good. So it's the home team now. To the right side. From downtown. And Azonia pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And Gonzalez gets it to go. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed. Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
1:51 left to play in the fourth. A quick shot there. It's off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
From 17. No good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Azonia. That's tipped. Looking to win the run. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Can't cash it in from close range. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Number 6.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
From the right block. Yes! 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
4-3. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Garuba in at the 4.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
McDowell White. The three-pointer no good. Here's Musa. 11 feet away. A nice shot by Garuba.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Oh, he launched that one from way outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Can't knock it down from the right block. Down low. Williams gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Tavares. And a miss there on the triple. McDowell White. And the 3 off target. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. There's the pick. Shot on the wing. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Musa grabs the miss. Garuba the pass to Deck. Here's Garuba. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McDowell White. It's good. He's got 5.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Musa. Connects from 3-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
It's Williams, high post. Dives to the hoop. And the slam by Williams.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Campazzo. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Garuba. Here's Campazzo. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And here they come. Launches it. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Away team ball.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
To the middle. Six on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Rebound by Tavares.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Garuba's shot is off.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Good, nice job down low. So it's the visitors now. They trail by 6. To the inside. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. McDowell White. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They're up by 6. And the second quarter will get... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And it's Garuba in a power forward.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fires for 3. That shot misses. Borgita, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display. Here's Deck. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Deck's got his second bucket tonight. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Borgita craps in the tray.
Much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Tavares. That shot off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Garuba. Good on the three-point shot. Garuba's got 5 now.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Borgita. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Musa. And the 3-ball is good. Musa's got his second bucket.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's the break. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
Musa.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Borgita. Yep, that one goes. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Ibaka. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Borgita. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he jams it with authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here he goes, and he can't jam it through. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Screened by Ibaka. From 12 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark. Over to the left wing. Here's the lob to the hoop.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Inside. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Borgita. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
There's the screen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
2 on the clock. That one, no good. And we finished one half of basketball. Up by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And moving on. And that's a halftime.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. McDowell, White. Got a hand on it. And it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. The 3. Campazzo's shot is off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
It's up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Campazzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Floats it up for Williams. Unhindered, going all the way.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some run out.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. From downtown, rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
A tight game here in Denver. "90 seconds now into the second half. McDowell, White. Misses the 3.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Musa. And it's off from three-point range.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And it's good for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Garuba the pass to Musa. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
6 to shoot. McDowell, White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's
The play will be reviewed. There will be
calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Campazzo's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Williams can't hit. Here's Deck. 7 points in the game. Musa passes to Tavares. Here's Garuba.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Musa. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tavares, and he goes in for the dunk.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
McDowell, White, plays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Tavares gets the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's intercepted. Here's Campazzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. Campazzo's got 6 points in the quarter. Campazzo's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. To the paint. To the wing on the left. Four on the shot clock. McDowell, White. Off target with his 3.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Tavares has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Garuba, and it's blocked. And around the break. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen. Fires from way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Garuba in at the power forward. And he dunks it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Pushing it up to take the lead. Campazzo's shot is off. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Procida, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Oh, good on the triple.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
A nice shot by Garuba.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it goes down 2 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Drills it from outside. He's got 24.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
To the inside. Deck. Here's Campazzo. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Procida, he takes it in. Deck pulls it in. Deck's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Musa. Tavares passes to Campazzo. Can't connect from short range.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And they're pushing it up. The quick look, no good that time.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
They set the screen. Procida gets a very good look and converts.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Here's Garuba. Plays it up off the glass. Garuba's got 5 points now this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Procida buries the long-range jumper.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Crosses over. He can't hit that time.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. He's perfect from the line this time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Stolen.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Ibaka finds Azonia. A 3-ball. That shot off. It's tipped. Yep, it's good.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
And so they get the victory here at home. What a shot.
2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Hayes. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Procida, he's defended by Hayes.
It takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented. Baldwin, the pass to Melli. No good with a layup. Williams with the screen. Here's the three. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Melli. Down low.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. They get the rebound. Stripped away. Outside, Williams. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Inside. Off target at the rim.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Procida.
Oh, wow! Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Hayes. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's Baldwin. Will it go? And Hayes lays it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Baberovic from deep. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Marjanovic. Here's Melli. Back to Marjanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Melli, the pass to Baldwin. Off target from three-point range. Baldwin's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Rachida. There's the...
Oh! Wow! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Got it.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Hayes attacking. And finished off by Hayes.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to Williams. And no good. It's a 6-point game. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. He's defended by Hayes. It's picked off. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Rachida driving in, and he dumps it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Baldwin's shot is good.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Rachida. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Drops in the 3.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Puts up a deep 3. That shot off the mark. Takes a 3. That shot missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Right wing. Can't nail the jumper.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's Guterich. Thomas defends. Going inside. Guterich can't hit. Drops it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Comes Comes up empty down low.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Thomas defends. Offline with a three. The three is up. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Takes it inside to the inside. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
They set the screen. Inside. Oh, deflected. Thomas with a steal. They're running.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Stop the drought. Drills it from deep.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the half. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
This one for three. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
To the left side wing.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First team foul.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. It's stolen away.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Yes, it's good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. The three ball. Cuts off the pass. They're running. No good on the triple.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Number 15.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. That'll do it for the first half. Up by 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
21.
Taking a look at the visitors, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the home team.
They've had a lot.
Appreciate you joining.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Six on the shot clock. Rochita, he takes it.
Oh,
Wow! Get out the way, Greg!
Come on.
Get out the way!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the one. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Finished off the break. Baldwin's got his third basket of the night.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. The offensive rebound. And they're running. Marjanovic in the high post. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Out to the wing. Baldwin with a rebound. Deflects the pass. Screen by Marjanovic. Pass to Baldwin. The three is up. Williams grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. To the paint. To the middle. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Down low. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 5 now.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Melli. And a nice finish on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He's defended by Hayes. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. .151 left in the third quarter. Five to shoot. Rochita with the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Baberovic. No dice from 9 feet.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Take it away. Here's Melli. Williams defending. Pass to Marjanovic. 54 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets the bucket. Marjanovic got his second bucket of the night.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Rochita. And he drains the turnaround J.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Lets it go from deep. Baberovic can't get it to go. 30 seconds left in the third. Here's the break. Hayes for 3. And he can't get that one. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
There's the three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the away team, the Berovich.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Thomas. And the three off target.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Let's go with a three. Offensive board. It's intercepted. And they're running. Ball's going up the court. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Beyond the arc. The shot comes out.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Puts up a three. No good there. Oh, it's stolen away. In transition is Baberovich. Finished off the break.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And there's a pick. Takes the three. Doesn't go that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And here comes the break. There's the three. Unable to get that one.
Listen, that's a looking hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Thomas outside. Fires for three. He can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For three. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. There's a screen. He buries it from three.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
another steal.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5. Both good from the line that time.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rochita, and there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Knocks down the long J. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Left side, Williams.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
To tie it up. Williams grabs the board. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
And so they get the victory here at home. What a performance they have here at home today.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Melli in at the power forward position. Here's Baldwin. Melli passes to Baldwin. No good on the three. Here's Campazzo. Musa. Here's Tavares. Off with the layup. Now Marjanovic. Out left to the wing. Here's Melli. Back to Marjanovic. Pass to Baldwin. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. And Campazzo pulls it down. Here's Deck. Here's Tavares. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Driving the lane. Here's Deck. Shoots inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Hayes the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Piperovic.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
A nice shot by Garuba.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
And it's in there.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Campazzo. It's deflected. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Marjanovic. Fires the three. No good there. Here's Musa. Drains the three-pointer. Musa's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Baldwin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Driving inside.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Melli. Bucket is good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Baldwin. Fires from way outside. Rebound by Tabares. Tabares has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Pass to Melli. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Deck. Here's Musa. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Biberovic. Still without a basket. And it's Melli missing. Here's Deck. Guarded by Marjanovic. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Tavares. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets 1 to go.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Puts the move on. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. Here's Tavares, guarded by Marjanovic. Shoots. Tries again. Pass to Musa. Here's Campazzo. Buries it from 3-point range.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Pass to Gutteridge. Here's the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Off target from 3-point range. Here's Colson. Can't cash in from the high post. Here's the break. Here's Azania. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And yes, it's good. From deep three-point land. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Ibaka outside. For 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass? They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They get it back. Colson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You've got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Scooped up. Pass to Azania. Over to the wing. Back to Gonzalez. Shot clock at 6. From deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Shanla, defended by Ibaka. To the wing right side. Lets it go with a 3. On Wednesday and then on Tuesday. And the home team has possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Gonzalez. Who's back up?
Away team foul. Number 21. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lasagna, the pass to Gonzalez.
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
They need this one, and the layup is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The visitors with the ball. A 12-point game. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
Line for the away team. Number 21, taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And that concludes the first half. Up by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
This has been a struggle for them, to say the least. They're completely discombobulated. That's why they're shooting under 30%.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how. And that'll do it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. There's the triple. Kept alive. Clock at 6. Melli passes to Marjanovic. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so here's the home team with a 9-point lead. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Melli in at the power forward. Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Melli. Hazonia defending. Baldwin can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Hits it from three-point range.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Hayes. Can't hit from in close. Ibaka looking for an opening. Hazonia bangs home the trifecta. Hazonia's got 5 now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Three-pointer. A nice shot by Baldwin.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Covered by Hayes. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Biberovic. Nothing on the board. Pass to Baldwin. Launches a 3. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. Baldwin the pass to Marjanovic. Over Ibaka. Marjanovic, no good. Shoots the 3. That shot off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
To the right side. Here's Gonzalez. Oh, he misses the dunk. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Hazanya. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Biberovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
First free throw is good.
Baldwin at the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. 59 seconds left in the third. Back to Hazonia. Ibaka outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Baldwin. 11 points in the game. Here's Hayes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Hazanya, the pass to Gonzalez. Back to Hazonia. Outside Gonzalez. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Melly with the rebound. Melly's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Driving in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 6. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Tavares in its center. Here's Musa. Offline with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Deck's shot is good.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Garuba's shot is off.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Looking to get it going. And Garuba pulls it down.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Campazzo. No good from the wing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Coulson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Poked away. And they're moving it up. Here's Deck. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the shot is good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 5. Right wing. Pass to Colson. No good with the layup.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
This one for 3. And they get it back. Six on the shot clock. Misses from close range. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
At the line for one.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Colson. Colson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Gutterich, and it's good for 2. Gutterich has got his first bucket in this one.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Tavares passes to Garuba. Here's Campazzo from 11 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Gutterich can't get it to go.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Campazzo. From outside the arc. The shot misses. Here's Colson. To the middle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Musa. From outside off the mark. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Garuba, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Can't knock in the 3.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Fourth team foul.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Not really his range, and it's off target. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Deck. Banked it in off the glass. Outside, Williams. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Musa. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The three is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
The three. Williams grabs the board. And here they come. Finished off the break. 5 points in the game.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Pass to Garuba from downtown. On target from range.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Deck. Some solid defense from Williams.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Driving inside. Shot from 16. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Pass to Garuba. 4-3. No good that time. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Williams. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Campazzo. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Can't get it to fall. Here's Garuba. Let's go with a three. Connects from downtown. Garuba's got 6.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's the pick. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Campazzo. Still no points from 20 feet. That shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
They get it again. Pass to Garuba. Lets the three fly. It doesn't go for him.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Garuba with a rebound. 1:05 left in the first. Inside. Stolen. On the break. Picked it out of midair. Here's Musa. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside, Williams drives to the hoop, and the layup is good. He's got 5. Here's Campazzo. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. That can't hit. Pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up by 4. We'll take a quick break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Launches it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here we go. Procida. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And here's Ibaka. And he can't jam it through. It's a one-on-one situation. And unable to corral the miss as it goes out of play. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here he goes. No good on the shot. Procida. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And they're pushing it up.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's Azonia. And a missed layup. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They get it back. Six to shoot. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Procida sends it home from three-point land. He's got 12.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing. Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Basket counts.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Azonia. Three-pointer. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gonzalez pulls it in. Out to the right wing. Oh, ripped away. And here's the fast break. Pulls up for three. Drills it from deep.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
A minute 4 left in the first half. The three is up. His second miss of the game. He's 7 for 9. And there's the drive, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Okay, look
wow.
out.
Man.
Wow. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Rochita. No good on the three. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he drops it first.
2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the visiting team. Appreciate you joining.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1. That shot off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside, Williams. To the left side wing. Oh, he tries a three. He's off on that one. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2-guard spot. Shot from the low post is good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Outside, Williams. Williams on the wing. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the small forward position.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Offline with a 3. Over to the left wing. Takes a 3. They get it back. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They grab their own miss. And he got the whistle on the way up. so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for your home team, Tavares.
And the second free throw is good. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
It's scooped up.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The three. And Musa pulls it down. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
They set the pick. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 10.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Snatched up.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
The three ball. Pure from three-point range.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Garuba. There's the drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Williams. Off target from the baseline. Here's Musa. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. Tipped.
Hey, yo, right here.
20 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. Here's Garuba. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the 3 slot. So it's the home team now. 15-point game. Pass to Azonia. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Gonzalez. That three's off the mark. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Ibaka, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Rochita knocks down the long J. He's got 25.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. from outside the arc. Gonzalez pulls it in. Here's Hezonja. Over to the wing. Pass to Gonzalez. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. The shot misses. Out to the right wing. Procida takes it inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Procida on the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? To stop the run. The shot by Hezonja, no good.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet.
Oh, throw it down. Wow.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Spins. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter here. To the wing, right side. Procida. And he comes up with a bucket. 33 points for him.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to Hezonja from the arc. Can't hit that one.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Gonzalez to get back on track. And that one is hammered home. 1:14 left in the final quarter. Procida. Off target with the three. Here's Hezonja.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Procida. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the middle. The steal. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So